Hi everyone, it's Kay. Welcome to a guide for critical strike skeleton mages. This is a high budget build that scales the DPS into tens of millions by focusing on critical strike damage. However, the build leans more towards glass cannon than super tanky. The support minions are also a bit squishy, so you need to keep an eye on the anime Guardian. I made this build on my Guardian, but it can be adaptive for the Necromancer with some changes.
The cycle of madness. Smile.
With your death, this nightmare might have dead. One, save me from this agony. I feel helpless now.
Here's the passive tree at level 95. There are 4 key features. Dead Reckoning Jaw near the witch's starting point. 2 extra passive points from killing all bandits in Act 2. Arcane Guardian Anointment. And 3 masteries. There is 1 set of cluster jaws. The large jaw has renewal, feasting fiends, and vicious bite. The medium jaws have feasting fiends, renewal, and blessed rebirth. In a small socket, I have Fortress Covenant and a Quickening Covenant. The 4 jewel sockets have Dead Reckoning to summon skeleton mages, and 3 ghastly eye jewels with minion damage and cast speed. The ascendancies are Radiant Crusade, Unwavering Crusade, Bastion of Hope, in time of need. And the Pantheons are Brine King for freeze immunity, and Aberas for burning ground immunity. Here's an overview of the gear, including gems, links, and examples. The helmet has +2 to all minion gems and reservation efficiency. The enchant should be skeleton damage, and it should also have +1 skeleton number if possible. The gems are Anomalous Phase Spectre, Anomalous Stone Golem, Divergent Animate Guardian, and Anomalous Feeding Frenzy. For the specters, I'm using 2 Host Chieftains, 1 Carnage Chieftain, and 1 Pale Seraphim. Feeding Frenzy makes the AG squishy, so it might be better to use Meat Shield or Elemental Army instead. The body armor is a +2 Flesh Crafter. It can be +2 duration or +2 minion. The gems are Vow Summon Skeletons, Awakened Minion Damage, Awakened Spell Echo, Divergent Predator, Increased Critical Damage, and Increased Critical Strikes. I swap Critical Strikes to Summon Phantasms for mapping. The gloves are Vixen's enchantment to get a second cast, as well as auto-casting the Sogetic cast. The gems are Sniper's Mark, Precision, Convocation, and Tempest Shield. The boots have Brutal Ground for +2% crit chance. The gems are Zealotry, Haste, Awakened Generosity, and Enlighten 4. The wand has +1 to all spells, +1 to minions, and trigger. And the gems are Desecrate, Spirit Offering, and Life Tap. The shield has +1 to minions, increased critical chance for minions, and life recovery on block. The gems are Flame Dash, Steel Skin, and Punishment. Punishment is the self-cast cast, which triggers Sniper's Mark in the gloves. The amulet is Ashes of the Stars. Reservation efficiency is the most important mod. And Anointment is Arcane Guardian for extra spell block. I'm using my rings to get as much resistance as possible, as well as decks for my green gems. The build is Darkness Enthroned with my 2 best Ghastly Eye Jewels. For the flasks, I like to use Life with Bleed Immunity, Basalt with Extra Armor, Quicksilver, Bottled Faith, and Rumin's Concoction. As always, I'd like to give a big thank you to my patrons. And there are more patrons in the other tier. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And please check the pinned comments for any updates. Thanks for watching. Bye!